Well, good evening. This is Triple Chips Down the Hatch 2. Probably most of you guys out there like Italian food, so what we're going to be doing in this vlog is we're going to be cooking up some homemade spaghetti. So we got the hamburger here. You're going to need hamburger for it. Haven't started cooking that yet, but regular, lean, extra lean, anything's fine there for that. You're going to need yourself a pot too to boil your water to do your spaghetti in after. And what we got here is, this is some of my wife's creation. It's Dee Dee's secret spaghetti sauce. She made this homemade, so we're going to be trying this in it. I haven't tasted it yet, so you got two, and just so we need enough. Okay, and what you're going to need also is some peppers. Try not to get the green ones there, but you're going to want these ones, are the nice sweet ones. I don't have the yellow variety, but they come in orange, red, and there's usually yellow. Got some already pre-chopped up to go in there. We got some onions here, yellow variety, and we got some chopped up there to go on the meat after also. The only thing I need to chop up still is we're going to throw some mushrooms in there also. Then we're going to be using some Parmesan. And I got some other cheese. I won't take it out because it's fresh cheese, so I'll show you that later. We'll just start to get this hamburger going. We'll just take that off for now. Put that bit over here. It'll take a while for this to start cooking. It's cold right now. I'm just going to simply start chopping that up a bit. This helped it cook a lot quicker. And I usually run the fan too, but it's just going to be too noisy for you guys out there. So, okay, so we'll just let that start to cook for a little bit. In the meantime, we got this cooking up. Actually, I'll put it on the front one. Get it a little bit hotter here. Okay. And then what I like doing with spaghetti is, I'll take out probably this bigger one. Need a little bit more than that, but what I usually do is just like snapping these in half. Oops, something over there. Whoa! Watch out! I have to get this. Okay, and we're back. We just had to let the meat simmer for a while to reduce it a bit to get a lot of this water out of it. So what we're going to do next is, just going to take this lifter out of here. On a piece of paper towel like that, and we're just going to put some salt and pepper in here. A bit of salt in there. Turn this on. Put a bit of pepper in here. Give that a little stir in. Yeah, this is reduced pretty good. We've cooked away all the water. The hamburger looks cooked fairly well. Break up some of these bigger pieces here. Okay. So we're going to add in a few peppers. Goes all out of there. Gonna add in our onions next. That's really, you can really smell the flavor now. Too bad you guys couldn't smell it. It smells delicious already. As soon as those onions hit. want to do is just get those in there so that we don't want them like completely raw like this. We want to cook those in there a bit, get some heat to them. Just want to stir that up really good. Chunk them right there. Okay, we'll just reduce that heat a little bit. And then now we're going to chop up some mushrooms. So when handling a knife, make sure it's always away from you. Don't want to get cut. We've got a fairly big package of mushrooms here. Oh, that one doesn't look too great.
They've been cleaned.
I'm just going to simply cut those in half. I'm just going to place them in a bowl here as we cut. So this in half is probably good enough, because these are going to cook down. I'm going to do this whole package of mushrooms up. Going to be a nice chunky spaghetti here. Do a few more. Get some of these cooking up here right away. That's probably gonna do 2 more and then I'll get this batch cooking. We'll add some more in. Put those in next. Get those all stirred in there too. Just almost need a bigger pan here. It's going to be a real meaty dish here because there's lots of hamburger here. I'm trying to get the mushrooms worked down so they can start browning just a little bit. Make a little nook for them in there. Those underneath there. Okay, that should be good for now. Just increase that heat a little bit. We're going to proceed to chop a few more mushrooms up. About got her. Only about half a dozen left or so. A few more to go. Okay. Put a few more mushrooms in. Right. too much in here almost because I still gotta get the sauce in here, but trying to get those mushrooms down towards the bottom if possible so they get cooked a little bit more. Let's get them down in there. There we go. Get them buried underneath there. Okay, while we're waiting for that to simmer a little bit, we're just gonna get this water going. So usually about 2 cups or so, give or take. Get the back one going. Let's put it on the back one. Leave this front one is lighting. There we go. Okay, shut the back one off. Move it onto the front burner. I got this on high. As soon as we start seeing that bubbling, boiling, we're gonna put our spaghetti in there. Now let's get back to the main part here. I won't throw the sauce in here until this is cooked for a little bit to make sure the vegetables are starting to get cooked in here because the hamburger's already all done, so. Looks like I'm gonna be eating spaghetti for a couple of days, but I'm okay with that. I haven't had a good Italian dish for a while. I'm just itching to try out that homemade spaghetti sauce my wife made. It looks delicious. Let's just crack one of those open just to check it out. Wow, that's really, there we go. That smells really good. I think I'm going to throw a little bit in there right now. Just let all that goodness drip out. So you guys that don't have some of your household that can make homemade spaghetti sauce, you can use other stuff you get from the store, like such as Catelli, the glass jar, even the canned stuff is perfectly fine, but this is going full homemade though. But those will work just perfectly fine though.
Add some liquid, baby.
Yeah, I'll just let that drip down so I can get the rest of that out. Let's get that mixed in with it. We'll see how one jar does first. Then we'll throw a second one probably in with it. Get all that lathered up together. Turn down that heat up just a slight bit. Man, that is looking delicious. Make sure I get that all in there. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to add jar number 2. There's not enough sauce there, so 2 jars. Pop the seal. Oh, this one's not very good. Oh, that one's really sealed. Oh, it's not popping.
You twist it.
Let's try a fork or something, see if we can pop that.
You have to twist it, baby.
Try a spoon even. I twist it?
Yes, it's a twisty.
I taken off the thing. It's this metal lid I'm trying to get
Oh,
off.
okay.
It's stuck down. It's got
It's
like a
sealed
really
good then.
Oh, there we go.
I did it right.
No, I had the twister off already. Get some more of that goodness in there.
That's a liquid.
There it comes. Whoop. Give it a little tapping. Give it a couple shakes, but we'll just put that one upside down too and let that run down to the top so we can get out the rest of it. Now we got enough sauce. It's all blended in. I'm just trying to be really careful because I got a lot of goodness and I want it to drop onto the stove or the floor.
Sure smells good.
Oh, it looks really good. Trying to get that all stirred in. Usually I like to always flatten it down like that. And you'll see it start bubbling here. You'll see it start blowing holes through this. This way you can make a nice seal to cook everything throughout. And then I'll start breaking it up again, but you can see the air escaping through here. So we'll just let that simmer for a few more minutes. In the meantime, I got my water boiling here, so we're going to put our spaghetti in next. It's already got it all pre-broken, so we're just gonna simply drop that in. What you want to do too here too, take some salt and put it in your water. That little effect that it does there, the salt to help it cook a little bit quicker. Just simply drop that in. Reduce that heat just a little bit. Don't get burnt. Dump the rest in. Okay. See if we can get this other sausage. There's a little bit left there. Now it should be good now. That's most of it. Let's give this stuff a try. That's really good sauce. Goes in the sink to be cleaned up. Let's try this other one. See if we got some of this ready to escape here. That last little bit in there. Okay. I'll let this go to waste, so. That's good stuff.
Oh my god, that smells so good.
It's gonna be really good. And the pre-rinse these containers so this sauce can easily come off. What we could probably use for the spaghetti is just a fork, just stir it. On your spaghetti for your cook time, it's usually I'll just look on the container. It says cook, okay, bring your water to a boil, which we did. Stir it occasionally for 10 to 12 minutes. And you're just going to drain that out after, and then you're going to throw it with your sauce, and it's going to be done. Then we're going to put some nice cheese on top of that when we're done. Let's just set that for, put it for 10 minutes for this to cook. Get back to this one now. Now those vegetables are getting probably nice and tender now. Oh, this meat sauce is looking really good. That's looking delicious. Let's stir it up just a bit more. Leave that for a minute. Go back to this one. You just want to stir it just so your spaghetti doesn't start cooking right to the pot itself. So they're starting to get a little bit more flexible. You can see already. Give those an occasional stir every so often. Make sure you have plenty of water because you don't want it to cook right to your pot. This is almost done. Let's let that simmer a little bit. Start to sample some of this stuff. Make sure you get got an onion there, pepper. Let's get a mushroom there too. Okay, that's a little bit of everything right there. Whew. That's extremely hot, but that was really good though. See if we can stir it with the spoon a little bit. I know, I just tasted this and I put this back in there, but don't worry guys, it's just me and my wife gonna be eating this. I know it's a tremendous amount of food, but we haven't had spaghetti in ages, so we're gonna feast tonight. And the next day or two, so I don't think we're gonna eat this all in one sitting, so. It's looking really good. I would say the sauce is pretty well done almost. There's just a very slight bit of liquid left in it, so I'll just turn that down to low. I think that is done. That's what it looks like. See how all the vegetables have cooked down? Mm-hmm. Even look at your mushrooms. They were fairly big pieces before, but there's a mushroom now. So they are cooked. And we got about 6 more minutes on this spaghetti. It's getting there. Stir this for a little bit more. And to complement this stuff, I'll show you what the product is, but you just have to watch the video after this, because I'm going to be making up some garlic fingers bread to go with this, so just stay tuned, because I'm going to grab that and I'll show you it, and I'll show you myself cooking it in the next video, so make sure you watch both videos. That'll really complement this dish. Okay, we're just going to let that simmer for another 5 minutes and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, and it looks like the meat sauce is all done, so what we're going to do next is the spaghetti's done now, so we're going to drain that. So since I don't have a sifter, what I'm going to do, just do this old trick just with the plate. Just put it over top and run the water out of it. What you want to do too, get all lots of the starch out of it, just put more water back into it again, hot water preferably. Just watch you don't lose any noodles. You see all that foam coming up? That's your starch. Just let that flow right out of it. That was just for the pasta. Just simply going to drain this stuff out through this. Is just a cutting board. Get all that water out of there. Couple shakes. I lost a couple noodles in this, but that's. I have a couple casualties there, so. That should be good. Grab the plate that I used before. Next is we're just going to grab some of the noodles now because they look done. I'm not going to put too much, I'm just going to show you a little sample. Should be good. Oh, and this is what we're going to do in the next video. I'm going to be complementing it with some garlic fingers. I'll show you more details in the next video after this one. What we're going to add to this is I pre-shredded up some cheese. What this is a jalapeno cheddar cheese with a combination of marble cheese in here. So what we're going to do next is take this lid off. Little amount on here. Really generous topping of it. Something like that. Then finish off what you want to do. Got some Kraft Parmesan. Put that to the shaker side. A little bit of Parmesan on it. Final step we're going to do is just throw a little bit of shredded cheese on there. Something like that. Let's mix that up a little bit. Get it all mixed in. I like to chop mine up. I don't like the noodles being really long. Cheese sticking to the side of the plate. That's what we're dealing with. Let's throw a little bit up on pork there. A little bit of meat. Oh, that's too much noodle. Too much again. Take a little bit off. A little bit of meat. There's a more even portion there. Give that a try. Boy, that was well worth the wait. Gonna have one more here. Get some of that sauce. That is delicious. So big shout out to my wife for making the pasta sauce. It's very delicious. I'll give that 2 thumbs up. So if you like what you see in this video, might as well subscribe and then hit that thumbs up if you really liked it. Hit that bell notification. That way these videos will just pop up. you're not a good cook, watch me cook up some dishes and then you can just replicate these. And make sure you stay tuned for the next video because I've never tried this product yet. I'm going to be showing this in the next video right after this one. So stay tuned for that because we're going to be having it with the spaghetti. So if you like what you've seen here, subscribe please because my things are slowly going up, but these videos do mean a lot to me. So it's been Triple Chip. Vlog is over. Until next time, happy eating. Catch you in the next one.